Hello, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to teach all new Genshin players tips and tricks to play this game effectively and easiest, okay? This guide is 100% facts, and yeah, as somebody that is AR 59, almost AR 60, I've been playing this game just around the time that it came out. So I'm very experienced and well versed on anything that you need to do to become a great player. If you're just now starting out, or maybe you're a low AR, I got you. Here's tips and tricks to play this game. Now, first off, you're probably thinking, man, Genshin Impact has a wide range of characters, which this is true. So I'm about to tell you what characters you should probably wait for and try to tame for your account so your account will be the most optimal. Let's go through the list. Eula is one of the strongest characters in the game. One of three. Eula, Albedo, and Cleve are the best three limited 5-star characters in the game. Let me find Cleve. Yes, there's Cleve. And then Albedo is this guy right here. These are the best three characters in the game. And you're probably like, why don't you have them? It's because that they're so good that Genshin rarely puts them on banners because they don't want everybody to walk around with the strongest characters in the game. What fun is the game if everything was easy? These guys haven't been seen in a very long time. And that's the reason. Because they're so awesome and amazing, and it's worth you saving your Primo Gems for. Now, with all that said, there are some extremely bad characters that you should never pull for, that I made the mistake of pulling for. So let me tell you who those characters are. Characters such as Nahida, Florina, Yelan, Arlecchino, are all really bad characters. Really bad. And you should never pull for them under any circumstance. And also Nervalette. Don't pull for those characters. They're painfully bad. I have to say, if you like the characters, you can pull for them. But if you're trying to have the strongest account to clear Imaginarium Theater or Spiral Abyss, these guys ain't the guys that you want to rely your team on at all. You want characters like Eula, Albedo, Klee. You want characters like that. Like really strong characters. Those characters will take you through anything in the game. But Lord knows when the next time we're going to see these characters. So let me teach you and tell you the best characters in the game. That's not them. You want Hu Tao. Hu Tao is coming in the next banner. She is a really strong pyro DPS, and she's really, really good because she doesn't need constellations to be good. You have her full kit at C0, which is very, very good. You should aim for a character like Hu Tao, and she has an amazing free-to-play option if you don't want to pull for her weapon, which her weapon is absolutely a terrible weapon. I think it's called Staff of Homa. You don't want that. That weapon is trash. What you want to do when you get your Hu Tao is you want to put a weapon that's called, where is it? It's a 3-star weapon. Hold up. Oh, I can't find it. But if you do have a 4-star weapon, and you have this specific 4-star weapon, it's called the Dragon Spine Spear. This is the best weapon for Hu Tao because it says hitting opponents with normal and charged attacks has a 60% chance of forming, yeah, that. And 200% of attack is very, very good. That's a lot of damage. So, yes, that's like the best weapon you can have for your very, very powerful Hu Tao at C0. But there are also other characters that are really strong as well, such as, hold up, let me find them. Baiju. Baiju is a very great damage dealer and is part of one of the best elements in the game, which I will teach you elemental reactions in a moment. Um, Dory is one of the strongest 4-star characters in the game, and you should build her too. Yoimiya is very strong as a 5-star unit. Sayu is very well worth building. You want to build those characters because they're very strong and they're very prevalent in today's meta. And Razor. Razor is a great character. And Barbara is one of the best characters you get for free. And Amber. Everybody rags on Amber for being a trash character. It's because of the fact that Amber gets very overlooked because once you get a brand new character, she's probably the character that you kick out your party and abandon, like everybody else does. But if you stick to Amber, I promise you, you can hit very strong and powerful numbers with Amber, and she will obliterate anything in sight. Her and her Baron Bunny are one of the strongest things in the game. Now, it's time for us to discuss what elemental reactions do. Basically, you want to cause. There's only 3 elements you want to run on the team, to be honest with you. And that's any Geo character. You want Geo and Animo. Though that's one of the strongest element duos in the game. You would also want Geo and Dendro because that's ground and grass and plants. Like they go hand in hand. You can have the ground without the plants, but you can't have the plants without the ground. So yeah, Geo and Dendro, that's second. Then the next best reaction is Dendro and Animo. After that, it is Cryo and Geo. Then it's Cryo and Dendro. Then it's Cryo and, well, yeah, that's basically it. And then there's also trio reactions, as I like to call them, where you take 3 elements and cause some of the greatest reactions. That's even better than the ones I just named. Such as Geo, Dendro, and Animo. That is a strong trio of reactions. Honestly, you put those 3, you put an Animo character, a Geo character, and a Dendro character in the same party, man, you're wiping out anything in sight. And then the next trio of reactions is Dendro, Geo, and Cryo. That is a very strong trio also. Very strong trio. You don't want to worry about Hydro. I mean, I can teach you how to run Hydro and the best ways to use Dendro, if you don't want to run reactions like the ones I named, you got Solo Dendro, which is one of the strongest teams in the game, believe it or not, is just Dendro by itself. Just like Hydro. Hydro peaks when Hydro is by itself. But when you run solo Hydro, you can't do it with Nervalette. That's a trash team. The best solo Hydro team that you can run It's Candace, Barbara, Tartaglia, and Nilu. That's the best. Trust me, you run that team, everything in sight is drowning. Next up is this. I mean, Electro is a cool. It has one of the best characters in the game. Two of them, being Razor and Dory. So that if you want to run a solo Electro team, you want to run Razor, Dory, Kaching, but you want your Kaching to be level 69 and below. And then a full defense percent Raiden Shogun. That's the strongest Electro team, solo Electro team. Now, solo Geo. The strongest solo Geo team is Kachina, Yungjin, Albedo, and Noel. That is a very strong team. The strongest Animo team, solo Animo team, is Lynette, Kazuha, Venti, and Jean. Wait, sorry. Not Jean. Sayu. You can replace Sayu with Jean. They do just about the same thing. But Sayu's circle is a whole lot bigger. And her movement is a whole lot more fun because she gets into that little thing and she can roll around like a hedgehog, like Sonic. But yeah, did I do solo Dendro? Just in case I didn't, you want to run Baiju, Yao Yao, Kave, and Kole. That's the strongest solo Geo team, Dendro team. And then solo Pyro, you want to run Xingyan, great unit, very great unit. I think I forgot to mention her. But anyway, you want to run Xingyan, Chevreuse, Yanfei, but Yanfei has to be at least C5. If it's not C5 Yanfei, then Dea and Amber. And then your solo cryo team, the strongest solo cryo team is Charlotte, Mika, Chungyun, and Eula. Very strong team. Very strong team. So yeah, that's basically your strongest teams in the game and elemental reactions in the game. Yeah. So now that that's done, let's move on to what other thing would you want to? Oh yeah, this. Whenever you want to do resin farming, make sure to replenish your resin with stardust. When you do that, you have better artifact luck and more luck to get more things from the abyss than just using fragile resin. Honestly. So yeah, I think that's just about every tip I can give you in the. Oh yeah, one more tip. Where is it? Oh yeah, this Dark Iron Sword. You can obtain this talking to one of them people in Liyue Harbor over there, like near the crafting thing. This sword right here is trash. There's no real reason for you to have it. The only reason why I still have it on my account is because I'm waiting to get Kokomi's weapon, which is the strongest weapon in the game. And I want to add, because when you add the Dark Iron Sword to a weapon, it automatically takes it from level 1 to level 90, just like that. So you want to keep this weapon until there's a weapon that you know you're going to use. And then you want to add that and only that to that weapon. And I think that's just about it. Also, you're probably thinking, what are the best weapons in the game? Okay, These 5-star weapons is trash. Like, look at them. Look at this. Gain some flowers after normal and plunging attacks. Defense increased by 8% and gain 10% to all elemental mastery, elemental damage and stuff. 8% bonus and 25%. Those are low numbers, man. What you want to use is like the 3-star weapons because they're very easy to obtain and you can refine them quite easily. Like this, for example. The Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers is the best catalyst for every single catalyst user in the game. Because look, attack increased by 48% for 10 seconds. This happens every 20 seconds. Soon as a character takes the field, that's a lot of damage. 48 plus more percent? That's crazy work. And that's at R5. That's at max refinement. I have three of these R5. It's worth it. Then you got Magic Guide. Increase the damage of opponents affected by Hydro and Electro for 24%. That is like the second best catalyst, I guess. But nobody's gonna use. I guess you can run those in like on Barbara when you run your solo Hydro team. You can put this on Barbara. And now Barbara does 24% more damage. Let's see. R5 Sharpshooter's Oath. Weak spots 48%. That's a lot of damage. Slingshot 60%. Bro, them little 8 and 24% that was on that weapon up here, and that wasn't even attack. That's defense. Let's look at this one. 52% of elemental mastery. That's the worst scaling in the game. 28%. Just 28% of that is going to be turned into a attack with 3 stacks. Is it really worth waiting to get this 5-star weapon when I can go ahead and come down here and get a weapon like this, the Black Tassel, which makes me do 80% more damage? Or this weapon right here, which gives me crit damage and 28% crit rate. Like, come on now. Use your head here, guys. These weapons are very, very underrated. They're on par with 5-star weapons as soon as you get them R5. And they're very easy because on average, 9 of 10 of your pulls to get like get up to like a 10. Yeah, 9 of your 10 things is gonna be one of these weapons when you pulling on the wishing banner anyway. So it's easy. It's really, really easy. These are the best weapons in the game. And there's some 4-star weapons that are very, very good too. Let me go over these weapons also. The Bale. This right here is the best Claymore in the game. The Bale. Taking damage, it gives you a shield that takes 20%. That's a lot of HP. 20% of your HP turns into a shield. Now your character won't get damaged at all. Then you gain a 12% damage increase while being shielded just by this weapon. That's amazing. And that's just at refinement 1. Once you get refinement 5 like I do, that's 32% with a 24 damage increase. That is powerful. Then you have Eye of Perception. Look at that. 240%. That's a lot of damage. That's like the second best catalyst in the game behind Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer. Then this one, Dragon Spine Spear. I already went over this earlier. That's the strongest polearm. And then the strongest sword in the game would probably have to go to this is hard. Honestly. The swords are like mid in this game. I don't know. I guess we'll have to go to the flute. This is R3. I think I have an R5 flute. Where is it? Yeah, right here. 200% more damage. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. So now, I'm pretty sure this is like everything you need to know about this game when it comes down to farming. I mean, the game basically tells you how to farm and do all that crap. So that's not stuff that I really got to put into this video. And yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed this guide video. Hopefully it was very helpful. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Please share to other new players. Please. Because everybody needs to know this very important information. So yeah. Love y'all. Peace.